Oh shit, here we go. I'm gonna do a random 2K team generator. Got the Atlanta Hawks. They're not gonna have a good pick at all, but that's fine. I'm not gonna change anything on here besides I'll change staff signing, free agency, and that's it. And we'll start today. Do 7-minute quarters. Injuries are gonna be on, but Lord, can't have that shit too high. I'm not trying to deal with injuries every goddamn week. I'm gonna play on All-Star. And then the Hawks. Shit, I'm gonna be a small forward. Tez.
Where
Is there not? No, we did 31. I'm gonna go 30. No, I'll go 41. Okay, I'm going white. Maybe 610 to 18 to 55 wingspan. Click on that. Accessory, man. I'm not gonna do anything too crazy. Gotta be able to move. If can't, be a liability off the jump. Be a durable big fella. Gotta be locked in on defense. Sergi. Man. Give me who's dunk package do I want? These Scotties. Fuck it. Want that Kevin Durant post fade. Badges. I don't really know if I should. I'll debate that later. Key changes in turn, yes. Every attribute pretty much will be dictated on how many points I score, steals, rebounds, all that. But if I have what's it called? Turnovers, any turnovers, a loss of a point. as well as if I foul out, it'll be a loss of 5 points. That's how I'm gonna do it. NBA 2K thinks OKC Thunder's gonna repeat. They ain't gonna repeat though. That's just not gonna happen. Oh shit, that's right. I forgot to turn this off. This one. Wait. Bye bye, Brown. Fuck it, we're gonna make him play one more year. Chris Paul, Mr. Westbrook. Starting with next year's draft, the last pick will be assigned to the. Okay. For a second there, I was like, eliminate the goaltending. Hell no. What the goofy ass motherfucking shit are you doing? Oh, shit. Imagine the Wizards don't end up with the first. It's like the. Who else is gonna get? Fuck it, imagine the Bulls or the Bucks get it. That'd be crazy. Oh, the Bucks dropped to 10. I think we have another one though. I'm not too sure if that shit's predicted though. Ah, fuck, we dropped to 7. The Nets, imagine the Nets get the number 1. Oh. Damn, the Kings. Wait, so the Clippers could get the 1? The Nets? What in the 2K did we just cook up here? Interesting. Whoa, buddy. I was not supposed to go that high. What overall am I? Where are the Kings at? That passing, yeah. 77 to start off. Who's our small forward here? Oof. Dyson Daniels. I could play. Take Buddy here. And I don't want to give up a good center. Fuck it. Do we just give him another first? No. But yeah. Damn, should I just... This will be better this way anyway. This picks my random team. Damn. Everybody's regressing on this team. I'm gonna have always CPU do that. Because the way I'm gonna do this is however many wins. You'll see. Fucking give the brightness farewell to her. Alright. So go to settings, go to position, go to your player, lock that shit. And now we go to coaching, coach. And we're in the starting lineup. We're gonna be carrying this team off the jump. Oh my goodness. Play his sons off the jump. Dylan Brooks.
Coming up next, and these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Graham.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, BA, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Filling out the wings, it's going to be Booker and Brooks. And then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Williams. And it's Dunn in as power forward. Now here's Dunn. That shot is off. Good D by Murray. Levine with it. Check by Brooks. Pass to Murray. Murray, a screen on McCollum. And it's Ware missing. Booker looking around. To the paint. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Ware. Again, the miss by the Kings. Here's Dunn. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Doug Christie gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. There is a clear game plan that Coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting doubled. You can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, but we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. Back to you, B.A.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And it's Murray finishing it off.
That's all the space Murray needs to feel comfortable shooting. Once the space provides that, the rest is easy.
Carter against McCollum. Pass to Booker. Shoots over Levine. And And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by McCollum.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early. Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Williams, a screen on Levine. Booker, the pass to Brooks. Back to Booker. Levine with some nice D.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Picked by Sabonis. Ware with it. Guarded now by Williams. And Sabonis slams it in.
I really like when Sabonis takes initiative, especially by making himself a target on these alley-oops.
Booker, the pass to Williams. Now here's McCollum. He's checked by Carter. Brooks outside. 6 to shoot. From the top of the key, it's rebounded by Sabonis.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
Now here's Booker. And the Suns miss again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Ware. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 4. McCollum outside. Once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Sacramento leading by 4. And stolen by Booker. And here's McCollum. No points yet. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Well, even though he plays with a scorer's mindset, you can put McCollum in a playmaking role. He gives you options.
And the second free throw is good. There's no question about the skill level of C.J. McCollum, a long-time NBA star, Stan.
Well, look, at this point, it's just muscle memory for him. From so many spots on the floor, B.A., one of the things that impresses me the most is how he scores against good defense.
Suns trail by 3. Pass to Brooks. Launches a 3. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Carter, good.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Deflected. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And Sacramento with some changes. DeRozan is checked in for Ware. Some changes for Sacramento. Ware comes in for Murray. And it's Carter in for Levine. And the Suns making a change here. DeRozan for 3. Brooks with the rebound.
Questionable shot selection there, especially considering how tight the coverage was.
On the floor for Phoenix, they've got Dylan Brooks. Devin Booker out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Malawach, and it's done in at the 4 spot.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Outside Monk. Carter, a screen on Green. Monk for 3. On target from range. Monk's got 6.
Well, Monk is a zero hesitation three-point shooter. He's got all the confidence in the world.
Pass to Brooks. Over DeRozan. Denied by DeRozan. And the basket by Monk. And now it's a 10-point Sacramento lead. And a moment moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Sacramento.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Suns trail by 8. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Carter. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Booker against Carter. Right side Booker. Pass to Malwatch. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Ware. Sacramento leading by 8. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in. It was a really important time, and it was good for me." Ryan, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to play. Don't let up just because you're out front.
Keegan Murray's checked in for Sacramento. Zach LaVine comes in for Monk. Phoenix also changing it up. Williams is checked in for Malawach. And it's McCollum in for Green. And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. It's a 10-point game. This is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
They won the season series last year, and on paper, it looks like they should do it again. Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Now here's Carter. Has to Ware. Sacramento passing it around. Sabonis with a screen on Booker. Oh, that was a bomb from LaVine.
Well, look, LaVine is as dangerous from everywhere on the floor as anyone you'll see. As confident a player as you'll find.
Brooks from outside. Buries it from 3. Brooks has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to LaVine. And stolen by Booker. Down low. Here's Brooks. Here's Williams. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Sabonis outside. Back to Ware. Over Brooks. And he can't bank that one in.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Fires the 3. The rebound by Carter. Sacramento leading by 6. Left side Murray. Let's go with a 3. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Here's Brooks. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Brooks against Murray. It's deflected.
The strong defense from Brooks, using his instincts there to come away with the block.
Williams with the screen. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
30 seconds left to play in the first half. McCollum against Carter. 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Done.
Murray all over it. Relentless defense.
Outside LaVine. Takes a 3. The 3-pointer is good from LaVine.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so it's Sacramento. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well for the Sacramento Kings.
Slashing, scoring it close. This is my kind of game. I like the grit they're playing with right now.
Yeah, and they're playing really smart. I mean, you keep it going until someone stops it.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Checking out the Kings. I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good. I'd be dominating down low. I'd be picking up that big old dub.
So, Shaq, how many of those Game 1 home openers did you... Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Carter in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Booker fires from way outside, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And so here's Sacramento. Now here's Ware. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Here's Booker. Ooh, against inside resistance. Booker still good.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
Kept alive. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Well, Domantas Sabonis already top 10 all-time in triple-doubles.
Yeah, he's a prolific scorer, rebounder, and playmaker. And B.A., he continues to add layers to his game, and he's still in the thick of his prime. Well, you know, we hear a lot about the triple-doubles and the versatile skill set of Sabonis, but I still think his effort is his greatest asset.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
To the inside. And finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Outside LaVine. Knocks down the long K. LaVine's got 11.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside, Williams. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so here's Sacramento. They're leading by 8. Here's Ware. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. Timeout. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. Sacramento shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. Fifth best, the Suns.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Brooks outside, fires for three. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Back to Murray. Up and over Dunn. Oh! Murray making his presence felt inside.
Yeah, so agile in screen and rolls. Beautiful job by Murray to get free there.
McCollum outside. Williams a screen on Carter. McCollum's shot is off.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Carter, good. Carter's got 6.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Inside. Here's Ware. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Suns trail by 15. Brooks outside. Pass to McCollum. Williams a screen on Carter. For 3, McCollum. Rebound by Sacramento.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, "What does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game?" These are all good questions. Back to you, BA.
Okay, Allie. Appreciate the update. Pass to Levine. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 7 points for Domantas Sabonis. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Suns trail by 17. Outside, Green. Oh, Green with a strong take.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
To the inside. Here's Ware. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
For 3, McCollum hits a 3-pointer. McCollum's got 7 points.
I love McCollum's versatility as a scorer. He moves just all over the floor and gets it done.
Where he hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Green with the ball. He's picked up by Levine. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And DeRozan gets it to go on the assist by Carter. Carter's got 6 assists in the game. And it's Green with the ball for Phoenix. They trail by 16. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
The 3 from DeRozan, rebounded by Dunn. Dunn's got 5 rebounds tonight. McCollum, the pass to Green. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Inside, here's Ware, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Here's McCollum, 7 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Dunn. Off target at the rim. And so it's Sacramento. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More 2K action in just a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well,
so it's the Kings winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
I'm here with DeMontis. DeMontis, a great team win against a quality opponent, too. What does this say about how you're playing?
It's great for us, building our confidence as a team. Sticking together, I feel like we play better consistently, so it's good for us.
Confidence, extremely important. Thanks, DeMontis.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA.
All right. So 17, 10, 6, 1, 1, and 3. So it'll be 27, 33, 35, 32, 35 with the points, 3 minus 1 foul, I think. Oh, no fouls. And each badge is 5 points. And other than that, we can upgrade just about anything right now. So 32, I want to upgrade the 3 for sure. We won't go crazy. The 10, 16, 23 for 22, what am I tripping about? 32. I'm changing my jump shot for sure though. Fuck that. Do I get Kevin Durant's bottom? I didn't even check for that. I do, but I don't want that. I want like a straight, almost kind of low jump. Wendell Carter Jr. Chaluba? I don't know. Should I give this a try? Nah. L Shooter. Bird. Fuck it, give me the first. Matas Busalas. Oh shit, Mr. Vic Wembanyama.
7-4 at center, number 1, Victor Wembanyama.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from... Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And that game against Milwaukee, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Now Sacramento's starting 5. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Levine is out there with Carter, and it's Ware in at the small forward position. And for San Antonio, filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie in at the 4-man position. Ware passes to Murray. Wembanyama outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. With teams fine-tuning rotations in these early stages of the season, Richard, some players can be, I think, unsure about their role.
Hey, but that's part of the job. You just have to stay ready. Whenever your team calls your number, you have to go in and do the job that they ask.
And Fox gets it to go.
Rise and fire. Man, I love watching Fox cash in off the catch.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Takes the 3, and Keegan Murray, good for 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
There's no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We talked about Domantas Sabonis, specifically what makes him so hard to guard. Coach told me his basketball IQ and just the way he sees the floor. He just seems to know where to be at all times. And defensively, that's difficult to match up against. They'll need to find a way to contain Sabonis here in this one. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. It's the three-point bomb.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Here's Ware. Vassell grabs the board. The Spurs have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And the basket by Castle.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Carter finds Ware. In the corner, it's Levine. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Wembanyama. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 25 points per, 11 rebounds, and just over 3 blocks. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
For 3, Vassell. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
And Wembanyama up top, defended by Sabonis. Now Castle. He has 5. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. A good finish at the rack off a slick feed. Vassell's got 5 points so far.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Murray, the pass to Levine. Carter outside. A three-pointer, no good. San Antonio leading by 17. And here is Fox. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this.
Sabonis a screen on Vassell. Shots good by Sabonis.
Oh, man, with how skilled Sabonis is, you can't forget that this dude is giant. He's 6'11", 240. It is tough to knock him off his shot.
Johnson on some changes here for the Kings. Ware's checked in, and it's Carter in for Zach LaVine. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. On the court right now for the Kings. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. Then there's Carter. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Ware in at the 4 slot. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Carter outside. DeRozan on the wing. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Vassell. And it's DeRozan missing.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Outside, Bryant. Well, good with the triple. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Fox with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Here's Bryant. On the wing, Fox. He's got 6. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Monk. Pass to Ware. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ware's got his second bucket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Fox against Carter. Outside, Fox. Castle on the wing. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Monk outside. Here's Ware, defended by Bryant. The offensive rebound. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
You see the strength and the poise of Sabonis. He loves going in, taking contact, and finishing over defenders.
A different look now for San Antonio. MyNba. He's checked in for Luke Cornett. Johnson comes in for Bryant. And it's Harper in for Stephon Castle. And then for Sacramento, Murray's checked in for DeRozan. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Monk. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Vassell.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Murray finds Ware. King's moving the ball around. Connects from three-point range. LaVine's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Vassell outside. Takes it off the glass.
I like what we're seeing from Vassell, playing with a lot of energy and not settling for shots he doesn't really want.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Guys, back to you.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Johnson with a screen on Cook. And Fox gets it to go.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
There's a minute left here in the second. Has to Ware. Sabonis a screen on Vassell. LaVine for three, and the three ball is good. LaVine's got a pair of triples in the second now for the King.
That's a strong response from LaVine. You got to D him up from there.
Down low, it's stolen by Carter. Here's Ware, covered by Vassell. LaVine dishes to Ware. Carter kicks to Ware. Murray outside. The shot by Carter, nobody around. No good on the three. Outside Harper. Latrey. The shot that time, not on target. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's San Antonio just dominating this one. We're going to step away briefly, but we'll be right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan headquarters.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it.
Taking a look at Sacramento. Hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak, build up that momentum.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Sacramento Kings. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Vassell.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through two quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 spot. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson.
We talk about his quickness, but De'Aaron Fox has bounce. He will throw it down on you in a second.
De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball at 2 big-time schools. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Ware, covered by Vassell. Puts it up from 17. Levine can't hit.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Fox, it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. So it's San Antonio now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Castle on the wing. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. Vassell inside the line.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Wembanyama, a screen on Carter. Fox passes to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
The Kings trail by 21. Murray outside. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. To the middle. Out to Carter. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Champagnie. Spurs leading by 21. Now, here's Vassell. He's got 12. Here's Wembanyama.
They have no answer for Wemby tonight. Honestly, I'm not sure how they could defend him.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Murray is screen on Vassell. Ware, no good.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Pass to Champagnie. That drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama. Champagnie's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Timeout called by the Kings. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it. And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
Here's Ware. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. The Kings have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Harper, he's checked in for Vassell. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, we all love teams going all in to win, but some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
Ware with it. 10 points for him.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Castle. He's defended by Ware. Now Castle. 5 points in the game. Up top, Fox. Defended by Carter. Lets it go from 11. Off the left rim and out. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Ware. And that one is hammered home.
Man,
he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. Outside, Fox. Here's Champagny. And Benyama outside. Back from outside. It's hauled in by the Kings.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
1:27 left in the third quarter. Ware with it. 12 points for him. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Castle on the wing. Back to Fox. Wembanyama outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 5 here tonight. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots.
And here is Fox. He's got 11. Over Carter. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs return to zone. Ryan is checked in for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Fox. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. On the floor for Sacramento. Murray ends up.
I'm just going to send the rest of this. There's just no point. Uh, 18, 25, 30, 1, 29. Let's get to Vic Roy right here, huh? Get back in the win column, hopefully. God, Iowa should still be a bull.
It's time to introduce the starting five.
Still extremely early on, Grant. But talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Edwards out there with Dosunmu. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Dosunmu. Pass to Gobert. Back to Dosunmu. For 3, Randall. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. And here's Ware. Murray, a screen on McDaniels. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Murray can really fly, going up high and getting stylish with it.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Picked by Gobert. Down low. And Gobert with the stuff.
He can really read the floor. precision pass in rhythm.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Hallie. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Greg, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Yep, that one goes.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Dosunmu, the pass to Randall. Right side, McDaniels. Here's the 3. Can't get it to drop.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Outside Carter. Sacramento passing it around. Pass to Ware. Back to Levine. Here's Sabonis. His 5 to shoot. Here's Ware. He's covered by Dosunmu. Carter from outside. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
4 of 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Randall, pass to Dosunmu. Now Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
They just look sweeter falling from the corner, don't they, those threes? McDaniels more than serviceable from deep.
Where the screen. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And Minnesota with possession here. The Kings getting their last shot to go. He gets it in there.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Has to Ware. And that one is hammered home.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Here's Randall. After the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. The shot's good.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Now here's Ware. Releases. Randall pulls down the board.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Randall with it. Defended by Murray. There's the block.
They're staying active and keeping his hands moving. Murray anticipated the shot and sent it away.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Edwards, that's good. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
I like Murray's shot selection, especially when he's this close to the rim.
1:39 left to play in the first quarter. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Some changes for Sacramento. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Levine. And it's Monk in for Carter. A minute 35 left in the first quarter. Here's Shannon. Ware covers. Outside Reed. Minnesota again missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pump for 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Knocks it loose. No dice from the high post. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Pass to Shannon. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Reed for three. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Ware. Reed with the rebound.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards. Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward. Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down. Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Murray, no good. To the middle. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Minnesota up by 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize that.
And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Clark. And Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for Pullen. On the court for the Timberwolves. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's Dosunmu in at the point guard position. Back to Carter, Ware the screen. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Ware's got 6.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Out left to the wing. The 3, Randall, pure from three-point range. 11 points in the game.
Well, Randall was lined up and ready to go. The moment the ball hit his fingers, he got it into his shot motion.
And it's Ware missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Dosunmu, the pass to Randall. Five on the clock. Ooh, stolen by Murray. To the paint. Here's Ware. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The kick out to Edwards. This one for 3. Knocked loose. Sacramento has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Ware, that's good. Ware's got 6 in the quarter. A minute 35 left in the first half of this one. It's McDaniels on the wing. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
An area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's DeRozan. Where? Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Kings lead by 2.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside Edwards. Murray against Randall. Inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Randall, the big fella, knocking it down from deep.
20 seconds left to play in the half.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
Dosunmu outside. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. One second left. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Sacramento on top. They lead by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everybody. Let's jump right in with a look at the players of the week. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this.
Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you...
And let's take a look at this first half of play for the Kings. Not a lot of separation here at the midway point.
Love that they're taking...
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Julius Randle has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Ware in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Randle can't hit.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Ware attacking.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Dosunmu, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Shot clock at 6. Dosunmu, the pass to Randle.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
3-pointer, no good. Here's Ware. Pass to Sabonis. And stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws.
You know, what makes Julius Randle special is his versatility. I mean, he can play big and move fast out there, and he can guard and outplay a number of positions as well.
And Randle drops them both. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
Rocking him right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
Here's Ware. And the layup is good off the glass. Ware's got 18.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Dosunmu, the pass to Randle. And here's McDaniels. Back to Randle from behind the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss. Ware's got 4 rebounds now.
Just 1 bucket in 5 attempts so far this half. They are looking for a spark offensively.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
13 feet out. And all around the rim that time before dropping. He's got 9.
McDaniel's saying to himself, okay, you want to give me that? I'll take it.
Here's Ware. No good there. McDaniels with some nice D. Timberwolves trail by 4. Randall left side. Here's Dosunmu. McDaniels from long range. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, swiped away. Now here's Dosunmu. Ware covers. Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
For Randall, another bucket. He continues to expand his offensive game.
To the inside. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Sacramento making a change here. Timberwolves trail by 4. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the Kings lead by 6.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Gobert with a screen on Levine. Oh! Gobert hammers it home.
What a move by Gobert. Closing that open space in the pick and roll.
Ware attacking. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Stolen by Carter. Pass to Murray. The 3-ball. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's McDaniels. It's McDaniels on the wing. Sends it home from 3-point land. McDaniels got 12.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Ooh, Edwards bringing the heat.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Dosunmu, the pass to McDaniels. Dosunmu outside for the lead. Sacramento grabs the miss. Ware's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Levine. The 3-pointer is good from Levine.
Total confidence. Levine was ready to go.
Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Gobert with a screen on Levine. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Edwards. Edwards got 5 assists tonight.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Outside Edwards. The 3. Here's Gobert. Rudy, a monster inside.
Well, defensively, you know you need to box out Gobert. That's a missed assignment right there.
To the middle. Ware with it. Puts up a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. For the tie. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Now Ware. Here's Levine for 3. And that's not going to go. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skill.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. McDaniels finds Randall. Here's Edwards. And here's McDaniels. Ware covers. McDaniels can't hit. The Kings lead by 5. Ware attacking. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Reed. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Clark with it. Now Carter defending. Fires from the corner. Nice D from Ware. Sacramento has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Pass to Murray. And here's Ware. 4-3. And another miss by Sacramento. Randall deciding where to go with it. Clark with a screen on Carter. For 3, Randall. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 now.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since.
Back to Ware. Randall with a steal. Clark outside. Back to Randall. And here's Edwards outside. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Sacramento. 2-point game. Ware in the post. Working on McDaniels. Now Levine. Clock at 6. Here's Murray. Murray takes flight.
Oh, my. A monster bucket from Keegan Murray answering the call.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And Minnesota with some changes. Gobert comes in for Reed. And Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for Clark. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any 3 they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Levine. Now Carter. Let's loose for 3. Can't get it to go. A critical possession with time winding down.
Yep, this is their moment.
Edwards. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Edwards is who you want to go to in the clutch when you need points, and will usually find a way to get them for you.
We're attacking. That's it.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
McDaniels outside. Sabonis against Gobert. Now Randall shoots a 3. Rebounded by Sabonis.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
And that is why Rudy's won all those Defensive Player of the Year awards. It feels like he's everywhere on D.
Randall.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
And he's unable to get the second one.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Picked by Murray. Oh, deflected. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. The drive by Randall. Oh, he jammed it.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now Levine. Carter outside for 3. Oh, he cannot hit. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? You know, a few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
Now a timeout by Sacramento. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here. Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Levine! Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And there you go now. One of the NBA's rising stars. Levine stepping up when it counts.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Making all of those, putting this game in the refrigerator.
Timeout called. Sacramento. They're trailing by 4. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here. Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Levine fires. Can't get the 3. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. Pulling it out for the...
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but...
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that's going to do it tonight.
Make my close shot as good as possible. Now I'm gonna end you and make your jump shot less ass. first one and then I'll blow it out. Cannot get my jump like I just. Oh no. give this a try. Play this last game against the Wolves, against the Grizzlies. So there's no way this is an even match.
Up next, the Kings taking on the Grizzlies. For the Kings, 2 losses through the first 3 games of the season. They want to even the score tonight. Grizzlies, Kings is coming up next, and we'll be right back. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sideline. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Let's take a look at Dallas. They're playing really well, moving up now to the top spot in our rankings.
And I think for Sacramento, they're moving upwards just a bit. Still plenty of work to do. But, as they say, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. We've got Edey. Wells is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Morant. And it's Coward in at the 2 guard. And for Sacramento, Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Levine is out there with Carter. And it's Ware in at the 3 slot. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Morant missing. Here's Ware, guarded by Morant. Pass to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Ware. Murray is screen on Morant. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Murray, good. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
Look, this is just Edey doing big man things, getting physical to win buckets.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. We talked about the game plan he has in place for Ja Morant. Coach was forthcoming, saying it's no secret you need to turn him into a shooter. If he gets a step at the rim, you already lost that battle. He can drain a few from outside, but we are willing to live with that. Appreciate the honest answer. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Yeah, anyone can appreciate the skillfulness of Morant's passing.
Murray finds Ware. Back to Murray. Wells with the steal. Here's Coward. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, look, Aldama is a very good passer out of the front court.
Here's Ware. Edey with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. To the inside. And he banks in the layup.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Murray, good. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
And he never stops working. Murray keeps the feet moving and just never out of control. Great play there inside.
Here's Edey, and he gets the bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Ware with it by Wells.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Edey. 6 points for him. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Edey's got 8 points.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Coward. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Good defense there. Got away with a major lapse.
Levine wide open. open. Off target with his 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. The 2-time dunk champion, Zach LaVine, can hammer it down, Coach, or he can bury one from 3.
Well, that's right, Kevin. And look, he came into the league with that great athletic ability, and we all marveled at him. But this guy's really gone to work on his skills, and he's become one of the most efficient shooters in this league from any range on the floor. This guy has gone from great athlete to great play.
Here is Carter following the score by Memphis. Where good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Edey. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Sacramento. Malik Monk comes in for Carter. DeRozan passes to Ware. Now Murray, guarded by Jackson. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, that's one way to make sure of it. Murray on the attack.
Memphis leading by 5. Pass to Jerome. Memphis moving that ball around. Now here's Morant. Shoots over DeRozan. Knocks down the 10-footer.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Murray outside. Here's Ware. He's got 5. It's tipped. Here's Wells. Buries it from 3-point range.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. It's a 10-point game. Back to Ware. Murray outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so here's Memphis. Jerome offline with his 3. Ware with it. Jackson on him. In the corner, it's Monk. Murray, the pass to Ware. Pulls up. High post. With 2 seconds left. Murray, good. Murray's got 8 points.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get you back to the action. And it's the Kings with the ball. There's a screen by Murray. Inside. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. Down low. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, when Edey gets on a roll, it's hard to stop all 7'4" of him. He's been fantastic tonight scoring.
Here's Carter. It's sent back by Edey. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And here are the Kings now. Screen by Sabonis. Here's Ware, and he converts the layup. Ware's got the lead up to 2 now for Sacramento.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Aldama. Over to the wing. Here's Wells. It's tipped. Tries to save it. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Zach LaVine, he had a strong showing last season. Put up about 19 points a game, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
Ware, good.
Well, after struggling in the first period, he's turned it around. You can see the confidence growing.
Pass to Wells. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half. Here's Aldama. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Using that almost 7-foot frame, Santi Aldama, the Spaniard.
Memphis trailing here. To the middle. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. To the paint. Here's Ware. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Ware's got 11. And for Memphis, they're shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Pass to Coward. Morant with the screen on Levine. Here's Coward. And that one hits back iron. Sacramento's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Morant takes off, and he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Kings lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey, folks, first for the Knicks, they'll be up against the Bulls in Chicago. That one gets going at 7 p.m. Eastern.
That sounds like a blowout.
Let's switch back to the Sacramento Kings dealing with a thin margin at the half.
Sometimes it takes everyone on your roster.
And that concludes halftime. Now time.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Zach Edey really making a difference here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Carter out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Ware in at the small forward. And so that's who Doug Christie starts the second half with. Wells finds Edey. Here's Aldama. He's covered by Murray. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Edey's got the game tied up here for Memphis.
Well, it's so tough trying to keep Edey off the boards. When he's being aggressive like this, he's a real wrecking ball.
Ware up top, covered by Wells, and it's Murray with the jam.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And stolen by Murray. To the inside. Here's Sabonis. It's sent back by Edey. Pass to Wells. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And it goes down 2 points. Edey's got 4 points in the quarter. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Domantas Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games." that desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's foul number 2 for him. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Ware dishes to Murray. The kick out to Sabonis. 6 to shoot. Levine passes to Ware. Back to Levine. Releases.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Pass to Aldama. Now here's Wells. He's defended by Ware. Memphis moving it around. Morant against Carter. Here's Wells, and it's blocked. And they hit it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Sabonis' shot is off.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
For the lead. Pass to Aldama. Out to the wing. And here is Wells. He's defended by Ware. Back to Aldama. Here's Edey. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. For Sacramento, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half starting. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. Pass to Coward. Wants to get it to Morant and does. Nice D from Levine. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Kings. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Ware with it. 13 points in the game. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Jerome, he's checked in for John Morant. Here's Coward. Pass to Wells. Now Jerome. Clock at 4. Here's Coward. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Zach LaVine.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's LaVine. Uses the glass to finish the layup. LaVine's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And LaVine can do it all. He's not just a talented shooter. He can hurt you inside, too.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Jerome. Here's Wells. Outside Jackson. Carter against Jerome. Knocked away. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Good on the bucket. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
Bounce pass for Jerome. There's Jackson with the 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. Kings leading now by 5. Carter outside. Pass to Ware. Out to Carter. Clock at 6. Grizzlies with the rebound. 1:03 left in the third. Jerome passes to Clark. Inside, Wells. And the dunk by Wells.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Murray outside. Here's Ware. 16 points for him. Back to Murray. Stolen by Jackson. Jerome against Carter. Jerome with it. Here's Clark. Rebound by Murray. To the paint. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now here's Jackson. Nothing on the board. Pass to Spencer. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
For 3.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high level.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the middle, here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
That's all the space Murray needs to feel comfortable shooting. Once the space provides that, the rest is easy.
Pass to Coward. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Shot to stop the run. Got a piece of it. Here's Ware, and the layup falls. And the Kings lead by 8.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Aldama. Now Edey. Here's Coward. It's Morant in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Edey with a screen on Clark. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 22.
Well, with Morant running the pick and roll, good things usually happen.
Down low, here's Ware. Shoots over Wells. To the wing on the left. Ware passes to Sabonis. Ware, the bounce pass. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Morant. Morant pulleys his way inside.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Here's Murray. Throws it down. What an assist!
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Morant outside. Lets it go from 14. Cleared away by Sabonis.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Now Murray. Carter outside. Now Ware. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Challenging the defense inside. Murray didn't care that they bumped into him.
Timeout called by Coach Isolo. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Memphis' head coach had some words for his team over the break, and coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Cleared away by Sabonis. Kings leading now by 10. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, the dunk!
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Kings.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely, just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
Murray lays it in off the window.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Personal foul. Carter. Second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, the word dynamic really only scratches the surface with Ja Morant.
Substituting on the court.
Now here's Wells. Not a lot of room. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Settling in for Memphis. Number 14.
And Sacramento has possession. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So it gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 8. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
And the shot will go down. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Knocks down the 3.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those threes.
So the Kings win it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
29, 40, 43, 39. Next we play the fucking Rockets, which we can do tomorrow. This is gonna be it for tonight. I'm gonna get traded tomorrow for sure. Need a shooter. Need somebody who can shoot. Until then.